All right. Thank you very much, Kelvin, for your assistance. Okay, so moving on. So as I said earlier, the last image we saw in my slides, we are going to design that here, which was the hotel booking, a simple hotel booking application. So let me share my. Hello?
I can see your screen.
Okay, so this is what we are going to be designing in Uizard. We designed a simple hotel booking app. Okay, so to Uizard, can you see my screen? Okay, so I'm assuming you can see my screen. So I'll go on to create the new project.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
So yeah, I'll tap on the plus icon, which will give me some options as Kelvin showed earlier or demonstrated earlier. In my case, I'm going to select the blank project. Let me see. Okay, let me choose productivity app here. Let's see how it goes. Okay, good. So now we've created our project. I'm going to rename the project Hotel Booking App. So app. Then this will be our home screen. Okay, so we'll go back to look at our design. We realize that the first screen has a dark background, very dark background. So I'm going to, we already have a dark background here. But I'm going to try and see if I can make it darker. So our background is really dark now. In case you're wondering what I did, I have my screen selected and I moved my mouse to the panel on my right where I see the build tab, interact and comment. I'm currently on the build tab. So I just tap the screen to change the background there. Okay. Let me see what we have to do next. What happened? Okay, so we can also see that we have text on here, which is find your best hotel. So we are going to do that. After the text, we have a search input. We are going to first implement the text, then we'll do the search. Okay, so I go to my text tool, I tap on it, and then it gives me options. So let me look to see which one best suits what I want to do. Okay, I think I'll go for H1, which means heading 1. Okay. That's it. Find your best hotel. As I'm doing this, if you don't understand anything, you can prompt me and I'll explain. Hotel. Okay. I can make this a bit bigger. Okay, so I go to the text side and make this really big. Okay. Let's do something. I want to bring the image here so that we don't go out to keep looking at the picture. So let me save it and then upload it. Seems like it's taking time. Okay.
Okay, Jacqueline, so if it's taking time, what you could do is you can just use the templates that are available.
Yeah, so
or you can, I think it allows you to type inside and see if you get hotel. Just,
okay, so this is the image. I'm sure you can see it. Calvin, you can see this, right? I was trying to import this into
I can see the
Uizard,
image.
but then it seems like it's taking too much time. So I guess I'll just be switching in between tabs. So it has find your best hotel, and then after that we have the search bar. Okay, so let me reduce the size of this a bit. I go to the size side under the text. I think this is okay. Okay. So the next thing I'll do is bring the search bar down there. Okay. So I want a search bar. So I'll go to the form side. I think I'll get yeah. I'll go to the form side and then select input field. As I tap on it, realize that it creates an input field in my design area for me, which is my home screen. So I'll pull it up here, right? And then I'll just type, this is a placeholder, right? So I'll type search hotel as my placeholder. It's not in the original design, but it makes things easier for the user. So search hotel. Okay. So I could change this properties a bit to realize that this is darker as well. So it's hard to actually, it doesn't really pop like that because of contrast, as I said earlier on. So I'll extend the length. Yeah. Make it a bit longer. And then change the color a bit. Make it a bit more noticeable. Okay, this is the color of the text. Yeah. So to find the color of the fill, I actually have to scroll down here to go to style, right? So I'm changing the color to make it a bit more. I'm trying to change it, the color here, make it a bit more noticeable here. But I'm having a bit of a challenge. Okay, I'll leave it at white and I'll change in order for you to see the text color, I'll change that to black or closer to black. Okay, so continue. We have our text on here, and then we have our, let me make this a bit, we have our search bar with the text inside. Let's go to what we are designing to. So back to the hotel. We've done the find the text and then the search. So now what we are going to do is we are going to add another text which says more popular, and then we'll add the images beneath it. Okay, so text. This time I think I'll just choose paragraph text. Move it here. Type whatever I need to type into this. So most popular. Okay, so we have this here. I think this is a bit too small. I should make it slightly bigger. Okay, and move it slightly away from that. 14. Let me make it, the text size is currently 14. So yeah, I've made it 15 now. Okay, and push it up a bit. Okay, we are good to go. Now we have our find your best hotel, the search pane, and then the most popular header down here. Okay, let me tap on it and make the visibility slightly. Okay, so to reduce the color intensity a bit, under the text section of the build tab here, I tap on the color side, and then you see there are two bars here beneath the big rectangular color thing. So on the second bar, I'll just drag this a bit back a bit to make it less, or I can just change the values here. I hope we are all following. Okay, so I think this is okay for me. The next thing I have to do is to add the images here. So we see there are two images here. So we are going to add these images. Okay, so I think this time I'll just go directly to the images, and then we see the different, there's Unsplash plugin here. Unsplash is actually a picture website, but then it seems Uizard has its plugin. So we can just, instead of going to Unsplash website to go and search for an image and download it, we can just use the plugin here and then search for an image. So I'll search for hotel. Yeah. So these are the images I'm getting for hotels. So I'll just pick one or two. So I'll pick the first one. Okay. Let me resize the first one first. Make it a bit bigger. As you can see, everything is aligned consistently or similarly. You realize that, oh, what's happening? You realize that it's not just aligned anyhow. I've aligned everything to the left. Okay, so let me arrange the image well properly. Let me look at how this is shaped. It's a bit curved on the sides. Okay, this is a bit curved on the side as well, so I think we are good to go. Okay, so I'll search for my next image. Go to the image tool on the toolbar and then search hotel again. I think this time I'll use this image. Okay, so I have my second image. All I have to do is resize it as I did the first one. Let me see. So when you select your element or the image here, you realize that on my my right hand side, it shows the properties. So as you can see at the layout side, which my cursor is currently pointing to, or my mouse is currently pointing to, you see the position values and then the size. So it's currently at a width of 192. So to make sure that the other image has the same width, I'll just copy this width here, 192, and then enter it here. But since they are already the same width, I don't need to do that. But in case you want to make sure that similar elements have the same width and height sizes, you could use this method, which is in my opinion, is easier and faster. Okay, so now we have our images. Okay, I think we need to make our screen longer. So what we are going to do is we'll select our screen. Yes. And then drag it down a bit to make it a bit longer, so that our design will fit into it.
Okay, so one thing you should also know is when you make your screen longer, it allows for scrolling. Okay, yeah. So depending on the size of the screen, you can actually scroll. So maybe if time permits, we could demonstrate that at the preview section.
Thank you very much, Kelvin. Okay.
You're welcome.
So yes, back to our image. Yes. Okay, what next? I think we have more text to put here. So we have to put text under the image. And then we have these little circular things beneath it. That shows us that this section of the design is scrollable. Okay, so we'll first start with the text. We'll put the text under there. Okay, so I'll go to the text tool and then once again tap on the text option, and then it drops it on my screen for me. I pull it to the position I want. I want it to be right beneath my image. Let me go back to see what is written here. So I have East Park Hotel. Okay. So instead of East Park, I'll just say Movenpick Hotel. Since we are in Ghana. Okay, so that's it for this image. I was wondering if I could duplicate this, but it seems I can't do that, unfortunately. Okay, so I have to pick another text. Oh yeah, I can duplicate this. All I had to do was just press and hold my Alt option if you are using Windows, or Option if you are using Mac. and then click and drag whatever it is I wanted to duplicate. So the next hotel, what other hotel is there in Accra here? Okay, let me do Accra City Hotel.